Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Okay. It's nice to see everybody in the group. So today, Maha hatthipadopama Sutta, I will teach you. This is the discourse like. And before we reach to Maha hatthipadopama Sutta, because this Sutta is very deep, right? This Sutta is very deep. It says samatha and vipassana, right? So initially you want to say something mean what is the path, right? What is the path? For example, in this way, if the Buddha says in this way, esa maggo visuddhya, right? If Buddha says esa maggo visuddhya, what's that meaning? Esa maggo, this is the path, visuddhya, for the purification. That means this is the path of purification, right? Purification means from the all defilement in you. And in the Mahasatipatthana Sutta, Buddha say, ekayano ayam bhikkhave maggo sattanam visuddhya, right? So what's that? The bhikkhave monks, ekayano ayam maggo. Ekayano bhikkhave ayam maggo sattanam visuddhya. So let's say the meaning in this way you want to say, bhikkhave monk, sattanam visuddhya, for the purification of the beings, ayam maggo, this path, ekayano, right? The only path, right? This path is the only path. That means no other ways, right? No other ways. So what path? You want to understand this what the path is consists of 7 types of visuddhi, right? Sattanam visuddhya, no, visuddhi magga, no, esa maggo visuddhya. So that's the visuddhi magga. So Buddha, many suttas, Buddha visuddhi magga explain. For example, usually we can say Ratha Vinita Sutta, right? And then, Patisambhida Magga, right? Patisambhida Magga, Buddha explained the Visuddhi Magga, right? Buddha explained the Visuddhi Magga. Not Buddha, this is the Sariputta Maharanta, this Sutta also mentioned. This is the Visuddhi Magga. And then, let's you need to know, before we reach to the Maha hatthipadopama Sutta, you need to know this thing. Then you can understand this Maha hatthipadopama Sutta accordingly. So what is the purification path? So 7 Visuddhi, the first Visuddhi is the Sila Visuddhi, purification of virtue. And then second Visuddhi is the Chitta Visuddhi, purification of the consciousness. That is the Samadhi, right? And then third one is the Ditti Visuddhi, that is the purification of view, or view purification. And then you have Kankha Vitarana Visuddhi, right? Kankha Vitarana Visuddhi, that means the doubt overcoming purification, right? And then you have Magga Jnanadasana Visuddhi in the fifth number. That is the knowledge and vision purification about the path and the non-path, right? And then you have Patipada Jnanadasana Visuddhi, that is the knowledge and vision purification about the practice. And then you have Jnanadasana Visuddhi, knowledge and vision purification. That is the last Visuddhi. So in this Visuddhi, you have Pubba Bhaga Patipada, right? Pubba Bhaga Patipada.
Last one.
Jnana Dasana Visuddhi, or knowledge and vision purification, right? Knowledge and vision purification. So among them, up to 6 Visuddhi, that means Sila Visuddhi up to Patipada Jnana Dasana Visuddhi, Buddha called Pubba Bhaga Patipada. Keep in mind, right? This is the Pubba Bhaga Patipada. That means this is the practice before the Magga and Phala attainment, before the path and the fruition attainment, right? And thereafter you have Apara Bhaga Patipada. That means whole Jnana Dasana Visuddhi is the Apara Bhaga Patipada, right? Before that you have Pubba Bhaga Patipada. And then in these 7 types of Visuddhi, you have 16 types of Vipassana Jnana. This is very, very important to you to understand here and then go to the Sutta, right? So what are the Vipassana Jnana? While practicing the Ditti Visuddhi, right? While practicing this Ditti Visuddhi means your Nama Rupa Paricheda Jnana, right? Nama Rupa Paricheda Jnana. Mentality and materiality definition knowledge. This is the first Vipassana Jnana, right? And in this Nama Rupa Paricheda Jnana is the Dukkha Satya, right? You understand Dukkha Satya in Lokiya level, right? Lokiya level, mundane level. And then the second, what is called the Vipassana Jnana is the Paccaya Pariggaha Jnana. That means the, we can say cause discerning knowledge, right? Cause discerning knowledge. This is the what is called dependent origination, practice of the dependent origination. This is the Samudaya Satya, right? So initially you want to discern your Dukkha Satya Dhamma and Samudaya Satya Dhamma. Those are the 2 types of objects of the Vipassana. Only those are the objects of Vipassana, right? Then only you can have the other what is called the Vipassana Jnana, that is the Sammasana Jnana, right? Sammasana Jnana. Sammasana Jnana means the comprehension knowledge, right? Comprehension knowledge. And then Sammasana Jnana, from Sammasana Jnana, keep in mind, this Sammasana Jnana onwards is the Vipassana, real Vipassana starts, right? As Anicca, Dukkha, Anatta of the Dukkha Satya Dhamma and the Samudaya Satya Dhamma. Whenever you see from the your Samadhi light, while seeing the materiality and mentality arising and passing away, and their causes arising and passing away, when then only you can contemplate it, them as Anicca, Dukkha, Anatta like. So this is the Sammasana Jnana, we can say comprehension knowledge. And then other thing is Udaya Vaya Jnana. Udaya Vaya Jnana, that is the arising and passing away knowledge. And then you have Bhaya Jnana, right? Sorry, Bhanga Jnana. Bhanga Jnana is the dissolution knowledge. And you have then Bhaya Jnana, fearsomeness knowledge, right? Fearsomeness knowledge about the Nama and Rupa. And then you have Adinava Jnana. Adinava Jnana is the fault recalling knowledge, right? Fault recalling knowledge. Fault means you have, if you in the Kamavachara world, you need to you need to recall the fault in the Kamavachara world as well as Rupavachara world and the Arupavachara world. That is the fault recalling knowledge. And then Nibbidana Jnana, disenchantment knowledge. And then you have Munchitu Kammeta Jnana. That's the liberation, longing knowledge, right? And then you have Patisankha Jnana, that means reflection of the all objects of the Vipassana again. That's the Patisankha Jnana. And then you reach the Sankharupekha Jnana, that is the formation equanimity knowledge, right? This is the in this Sankharupekha Jnana, you have equanimity. And then you have Anuloma Jnana, conformity knowledge, that means it bends towards the Nibbana, right? And then you have Gotrabhu Jnana, change of lineage, right? Change of lineage. And change of lineage Jnana. And then you have, after change of lineage, this Jnana also take the Nibbana as object, right? And then thereafter your Arya Magga Jnana comes, right? Then you have Arya Magga Jnana, that means path knowledge, and then fruition knowledge, and then reviewing knowledge. That means you want to know, you want to review your what is the path, what is the fruition, and what Nibbana, what defilement you destroy or eliminated, and the rest of defilement, like you want to review. That these the 16 types of Vipassana Jnana. So before come to a sutta, you need to know this thing. That means if you say 7 types of Visuddhi, Sattva Visuddhi, Vipassana Jnana also comes, right? Whenever you mention about Sattva Visuddhi, Vipassana Jnana, and then you have 3 types of full knowledges, right? That is what is called Pariñña, right? In Pali, it is called Pariñña. 3 types of Pariñña. First one is Jnata Pariñña. your Namarupa Paricheda Jnana and Pache Parigraha Jnana are the Jnata Pariññā. That means non-full knowledge, right? You understand your mentality and materiality and their causes in Lokiya level. That means in the mundane level, right? That is the non-full knowledge. And then you have Tirana Pariññā. Tirana Pariññā starts from the Sammasana Jnana stage. That means third Vipassana Jnana up to Anuloma Jnana, 12 Vipassana Jnana, right? That is the Tirana Pariññā. Tirana Pariññā means investigation, full knowledge. That means you are all Nama and Rupa or the Dukkha Satya Dhamma and Samudaya Satya Dhamma, you can understand as it Anicca, Dukkha, Anatta level. That is the investigation, full knowledge. And then you have, when you attain the Arahant, the Magga and Phala, Sotapanna, Sakadagami, Anagami, Arihat, Magga and Phala, you have Pahana Pariññā, right? That is what is called abandonment, full knowledge. Abandonment of full knowledge, right? That is the Pahana Pariññā. So not only that, in all four noble truths are within these 7 types of Visuddhi, right? So I mentioned two, and then Nirodha Satya comes whenever you see the Nibbana, and this is the path also, right? And then your noble eightfold path also within this 7 Visuddhi. And you know, Tisikka mean the 3 types of practice. 3 types of practice. Sila Sikka. Sila Visuddhi is the Sila Sikka. Chitta Visuddhi is the your Samadhi Sikka. Other all Visuddhi, Ditta Visuddhi up to Jnana Dasana Visuddhi, that is the Panya Sikka, right? The wisdom, practice of wisdom. And then not only that, you know, you have Chatu Satipatthana, 4 types of establishment of mindfulness, right? This is also in this 7 types of Visuddhi. And not only that, you have other 37 types of Bodhipakya Dhamma, right? Those all are within this Sattva Visuddhi. So this Sattva Visuddhi is very, very important. Keep in mind every time. Don't forget about this Sattva Visuddhi. To understand every sutta, this basic thing you want to know. Otherwise, the understanding is lacking, right? So with the reviewing of these 7 Visuddhi and the other one, 16 types of Vipassana knowledges basically, and 4 noble truths, we shift into our main topic today. That's the Maha hatthipadopama Sutta, right? This Sutta actually is in Majjhima Nikaya. Majjhima Nikaya, you have the first Pannasa, that means first 50 types of 50 discourses you have. That is a Mula Pannasa. And this Mula Pannasa, you have Opamma Vagga. Opamma means the Upama. That means simile section, right? Simile section, you have Maha hatthipadopama Sutta. Maha hatti means, hatti is the elephant, right? And padopama, pada mean their footprint, right? And upama mean the simile. So this sutta based on the elephant footprint, right? Okay, see the sutta, right? Evaṃ me sutaṃ ekaṃ samayam bhagava savatyaṃ vihirati jetavane anatha pindikassa arame. What's the meaning? Evaṃ me sutaṃ. Evaṃ mean this Maha hatthipadopama Sutta in this way. Sutaṃ, heard, may mean by me. By whom? This Maha hatthipadopama Sutta heard by me. By whom? By Maha Arahant Venerable Anand, right? You know, in the first Dhamma Sanghayana or the first council, the chief Mahathera was the Mahakassapa Mahathera, right? Mahakassapa Maharanta. So this Mahakassapa Maharanta now questioned the broader audience of 500 Maharanta, right? So he now addressed the Ananda Maha Ananda Maharanta, he questioned about that means Maha Kasava Maharanta questioned about Sutta and Abhidhamma from Venerable Anand, and Vinaya, he questioned Vinaya from Venerable Arahant Upali Mahatera, right? Okay, now this is the actually in the first Dhamma Sangha now, the first council, Venerable Anand Maha Arahant, Venerable Anand, who says in this way, right? Who says in this way, this he by him this sutta was heard in this way, right? Okay, now at that time Bhagava or the Buddha is in Savatthi city in the Jetavana monastery, right? This is the Anatha Pindika Maha Setti or the multimillionaire Anatha Pindika made. And then there Tatrako Ayasma Sariputta Bhikkhu Amantesi. That means this sutta now Venerable Sariputta Maha Arahant, this is the chief disciple of the Buddha, right side chief disciple of the Buddha, like Buddha's the senior son, right? Like Buddha's senior son. And this Sariputta Maharahanta is the only one possessing the wisdom secondary to the Buddha, right? Possessing the wisdom secondary to the Buddha. So this Sariputta Maharahanta, so it's therefore very, very important in this sasana. So now Sariputta Maharahanta, now he addressed the bhikkhu, and then he says in this way, Seyatapi also yanikani cha jangalanam pananam padajatani sabbani tani hattipade samodanam gacchati. That means, my friend, just as, all walking beings, the elephant footprints are the biggest one. Every foots, right? Every foots of others can be included in this footprint. And here this Mahatera wants to avoid the other, what is called Deva. Some Deva footprints are more than our footprint, but they never walk, right? They never walk on the ground. So therefore, they to prevent that, walking Jangalanam Pananam. He specially mentioned Jangalanam Pananam. That means only walking beings among the walking beings. For example, Asura, you have Asura, Rahu Asura, who is the celestial Deva, who has whose foot or the feet are 1 feet are 300 leagues, right? 300 leagues. So these foods he didn't take here. So anyway, in that way, along the same line, all Kusala Dhamma, right? All Kusala Dhamma in all four worlds. All four worlds mean, this Kama world, fine material world, and immaterial world, and the Lokuttara world. You have all Kusala Dhamma. All Kusala Dhamma can be included in four noble truths. This Mahatera say. And Katamesu Chatusu. He asks Katamesu Chatusu. In what for? Dukkhe Arya Sache, in the noble truth of suffering, and Dukkha Samudaya Arya Sache, noble truth of cause of the suffering. Dukkha Nirodha Arya Sache, in the noble truth of cessation, and then Dukkha Nirodha Gaminiya Patipadaya Arya Sache, in the fourth Arya Sacha. This is the fourth Arya Sacha. Dukkha Nirodha Gaminiya Patipadaya Arya Sacha. That means the practice leading to the cessation of suffering, right? So this is in this four noble truths, we can include all all Kusala Dhamma in four noble truths, right? So then he leads the Dhamma talk in this way, Katamancha also Dukkhang Arya Satcham. Now he wanna explain what is the Dukkha Arya Satcha. Katamacha also, what is my friend Dukkha Arya Satcha? Dukkha Arya Satcha means what is the suffering, the noble truth of suffering. What is the noble truth of suffering? The jatipi dukkha, jarapi dukkha, marnampi dukkha, soka parideva dukkha domanasa payasapi dukkha. So jatipi dukkha, that means the birth is suffering, aging is suffering, death is suffering, and sorrow, lamentation, and pain, and displeasure, domanasa, or we can say grief, and upayasa, or we can say unrest or despair. Those all are suffering. Yampichang nalabhati tampi dukkham. Whatever no gain, that is also suffering. And sankithena panchupadana khanda dukkha. In briefly speaking, panchupadana khanda dukkha, your 5 clinging aggregates are suffering, right? 5 clinging aggregates are suffering. He says, because this is the Sankitena mean in brief, right? Khatamacha also panchupadana khanda. Now he wants to explain to you what is the panchupadana khanda. Panchupadana khanda mean what is the 5 clinging aggregates. Why we call clinging aggregates? For your rupa khanda or your materiality aggregate, you are very cling, right? You are clinging to material aggregates by tanha, mana, and ditti, right? Tanha, mana, and ditti. That's what. Therefore, whole 5 aggregates you have cling, right? You have clung. So, Katamacha also Panchupadana Kanda Sayati Dang. That means, what is this 5 clinging aggregates? Sayati Dang, just as Rupupadana Kando, that is the materiality clinging aggregates. Vedana Upadana Kando, that means Vedanupadana Kando, that is the feeling clinging aggregates. Sanyupadana Kando, perception clinging aggregates, and Sankharupadana Kando, that is the formation clinging aggregates, and Vinyanupadana Kando, that is the consciousness clinging aggregates. Now this Mahatera wants to explain one by one aggregates. Katamacha also Rupupadana Kando, right? My friend, what is the Rupupadana Kando? What is the clinging aggregates for the materiality? So the answer, Chattaricha Mahabhutani Chatunancha Mahabhutanang Upadaya Rupang. He says Chattaricha Mahabhutani, 4 great elements, and Chatunancha Mahabhutanang Upadaya Rupang. That means the materiality derived from the 4 great element. So basically you can understand what is the Rupa Kanda, 4 great element, and for the other materialities derived from the 4 great element, right? Those are the Rupupadana Kanda. So then he again say what Katama cha also Chattaro Mahabhuta. So now he explained the Rupopadana Kanda is the Chattaro Mahabhuta, Chattari Mahabhuta, and the Chaturnancha Mahabhutana Upadaya Rupan. That means the 4 great element and the other materiality derived from the 4 great element, right? And now he explained about this Chattaro Mahabhuta. What is Chattaro Mahabhuta or the 4 great element? Patavi Dhatu, Apo Dhatu, Tejo Dhatu, Vayo Dhatu. As 4 great element, you have your earth element, water element, fire element, and air element, right? Those are the 4 elements. So Kathamacha also Patavi Dhatu. Now here, what what the importance of just he mentioned about the 4 element? This is the object, no? He mentioned about the 4 element, and they are the object of 4 element meditation. Now let's say in Buddha's time, Buddha and other Maharahantas, whenever they give the Dhamma talk, many are end with arahantship or other magga and phala, right? Because why? They took the object, right? They took the object while giving Dhamma talk. They took the object. So this Mahatera also giving the object here, right? Even the object here means Katama Chao, so Chataro Mahabhuta, that means that means he gives the object of for the 4 element meditation. So he says Patavi Dhatu, Apo Dhatu, Tejo Dhatu, Vayu Dhatu, like this is the four great element for the practice of 4 element meditation, right? So then again he he explained what is Patavi Dhatu, right? What is Katama Cha also Patavi Dhatu. What is Patavi Dhatu? So he explained in this way. So because if somebody give Dhamma talk in this way, you want to know that Patavi Dhatu has 6 features, no? Patavi Dhatu has 6 features: hardness, roughness, heaviness, and then smoothness, lightness, and softness. So Apo Dhatu has 2 features, flowing and cohesion. Tejo has 2 features. Those are the heat and cold. Vayu Dhatu has 2 features. For we can say pushing and the supporting. So then according I explained this 4 element meditation in the lecture, no? In the lecture I explained. So in using that meditation technique, you need to meditate up to its upachara concentration, right? First we want to see up to Rupa Kalapa stage, and then you want to go, you want to analyze this Rupa Kalapa. Each Rupa Kalapa has Patavi, Apo, Tejo, Vayu mainly, and then you have Upada Rupa also. And then basically you need to analyze the Patavi, Apo, Tejo, Vayu in each Rupa Kalapa. Then you go into your access concentration. In the access concentration level, you have you are around and in front of you have Samadhi light, right? Samadhi Aloka. Through this Aloka only you can do you can understand this what is called this Dhamma. Otherwise, if you cannot produce up to its Rupakalapa stage and for the Upachara concentration knowledge, Upakara concentration, or the access concentration level, you may not understand this Dhamma very well, right? Because you cannot see anything. Okay, now this Mahatera explained Katama Chauso Patavi Dhatu. What is Patavi Dhatu? Patavi Dhatu Siya Ajjatika Siya Bahira. That means Patavi Dhatu may internal Patavi Dhatu, and you may have external Patavi Dhatu, right? Then Bahira Katama Chauso Ajjatika Patavi Dhatu. What is the internal Patavi Dhatu? Yang Ajjatang Pachatang Kakkalang Karigatang Upadinang. Seyatitang Kesa Loma Naka Danta Tacho Mansang Naharu Ati Atiminjang Wakang Hadayang Yakanang Kilomakam Piekam Papasang Antagunang Antagunang Udariang Karisang. Those are the Patavi Dhatu. He explained what is the internal Patavi Dhatu. Yang Ajjatam Pachatang. Ajjatam Pachantang mean belong to you. Same meaning of the both terms are same meaning, right? Ajjatam Pachatang mean belong to you. Kakkalang Karigatang. Kakkalang means roughness, right? Kakkalang means roughness because you know Patavi Dhatu has roughness feature, natural feature. And Karigatang mean this Kakkalang mean roughness as well as heaviness, right? Karigatang mean roughness again. But here this Mahatera has given this only, Kakkalang Karigatang Upadinang. Upadinang mean actually you don't follow this translation. This translation has some weakness. Upadina mean not the clung. That is one meaning, but here it is not the meaning. Upadina mean here, you know, Upadina mean the literal meaning of Upadina mean derived from your karma, right? Derived from your karma is the Upadina. So but you know, in the body you have karma born materiality, chitta born materiality, and then temperature born materiality and aharaja born materiality. All 4 are included here, right? Because you know, here also kakkalang karigatang. Kakkalang mean roughness and heaviness. Karigatan mean roughness. So if Buddha or some Mahatera has given 2 or 1 feature, right? 2 or 1 feature. We have a method what is called Lakkana Hara Netti method, right? Lakkana Hara Netti method in Netti Pakarana. Actually, if you before, especially to the Dhamma talker, right? The one who give Dhamma talk, who need to know this Netti Pakarana book, right? Who need to know from the beginning up to end this Netti Pakarana knots, because otherwise he cannot give a real Dhamma talk. For example, this Mahatera also mentioned Kakkalang and Karigatang. That means only heaviness and the roughness. Karigatang also heaviness, roughness, right? He never mentioned about the other thing. That means the hardness, hardness and softness, lightness and smoothness. Never mentioned. But we want to take according to the Lakkanahara Netti method. What is the Lakkanahara Netti method? It says in this way, that means if one thing mentioned, taking the all thing that is you are having equal features, right? If you have equal features, then you want to take everything, right? Everything. So in the same way, Upadinang, he tells Upadinang only. He tells Upadinang. That means karma born materiality. But here you don't need to take the karma born materiality only. You take chitta born materiality, and then again aharaja born materiality, temperature born materiality. All four materiality you need to know. You need to take here. This is what is called Chatu Samuthanika Rupa, right? Chatu Samuthanika Rupa. So, so now here it Atakatha says in this way. So see, Atakatha says in this way, Upadinanti na kamma samuttana meva. That means it says Upadinanti na kamma samuttana meva. That means Upadinang das na kamma samuttana meva. Not only kamma samuttana, not only kamma born materiality. Avisesena pana sarira katta setang gahana. That means rest of all materiality should be taken, right? Should be taken for this kakkal upadinang. Okay. Now, what are the four great materiality? Sorry, what are the patavida? What is the patavida? Then he explained about the 20 types of patavi, 20 types of patavi prominent parts. We explained this thing starting from Kesa up to the Karisang, right? Kesa up to the Karisang. You know the meaning, so then I'll not explain this thing. Yangwa pana anyampi kinchi ajatang pachatang kakkalang karigatang upadinna. That means, you know, not only this patavi prominent, what is called patavi prominent, you have 20 parts. Not only that 20 parts only you have patavi dhatu. Your chittaja rupa also you have patavi dhatu. Your aharaja born also, aharaja materiality also you have patavi dhatu. And your karma born, temperature born materiality also you have patavi dhatu. And then not only that, you have 20 types of 12 types of apo prominent parts, no, body parts, apo prominent body parts. So that body parts also contain what is called the patavi dhatu. So that patavi dhatu also included here. So therefore it says, Mahatera says, Yangvapana anyampi kinchi ajjatam pachatam. Ajjatam pachatam mean belong to oneself. Kakkalang karigatang, that means hardness and roughness, and upadina. Upadina mean born from all four causes. All four causes mean kamma, chitta, utu, ahar, right? All four causes. Ayang uchatauso ajjatika patavi dhatu. This is your internal patavi, right? Internal the earth element. And then he says, Yacheva kopana ajjatika patavi dhatu, yacha bahira patavi dhatu, patavi dhatura vesa. That means, what that mean? Yacha ajjatika patavi dhatu. any types of patavi dhatu in you, in your born with the kama chitta utu ahara, right? And then any materiality, any patavi element of the outside of the world, outside of you, those are also patavi, right? All are, that means external patavi dhatu and internal patavi dhatu are only patavi dhatu, not the beings, not the person, right? That is the patavi dhatura vesa, right? Patavi dhatura vesa means not the beings, not the beings, not the person, only patavi element, right? How you can see, you want to develop 4 element meditation, and then you analyze the rupa kalapa, and then you go into each rupa kalapa, divide each rupa kalapa into patavi, apo, tejo, vayo, and other elements, right? Other elements. Then you have Varna, Gandha, Rasa, Oja, and other all 24 types of materiality, right? So then only you can understand tang netang mama neto hamasming neso hamasming namesu atta iti eva metang yatha bhutang samma panyaya datthabbam. So this Mahatera says, and then only you can say netang mama, this is not mine, neso hamasming, this is not I, nameso atta, this is not myself, right? This is not myself. Eva metang yatha bhutang samma panyaya datthabbam. In this way, yatha bhutang samma panya. Yatha bhutang means whatever the materiality, they are natural, what they act naturally, what they really are. Yatha bhutang samma panyaya datthabbam. Samma panya means here vipassana panya, right? Vipassana panya means there is the insight knowledge. By your insight knowledge, you want to see they are arising and they are vanishing away, and they are arising or disappear, or they are arising, fall down. These phenomena you want to see. Otherwise, you cannot enter into this stage, right? Otherwise, you cannot enter into this stage. So then what is the yatha bhutang? I want to explain this yatha bhutang. Yatha bhutang means, being made up of what? Being made up of mentality phenomena and materiality phenomena. So mentality phenomena Buddha called nama. Why Buddha called nama mentality phenomena? Nama, that means your what is called the chitta and chetasika, or your mind and the mental factors bends towards the object, right? Bends towards the object. So therefore it what is called nama. And then you have rupa, the materiality phenomena. So rupa, why they call rupa? The rupa changed by the heat, cold, and the poison, right? Especially the cold and heat. Therefore, you have this is the therefore what is called rupana sabhava, right? Rupana sabhava. Rupana sabhava means changing nature, right? Changing nature. Therefore, it is what is called rupa. And then this is one. This is yatha bhuta, right? And then not only that, you you want to know this thing. That means this materiality, that means the materiality and all mentality, these are the phenomena that can't exist alone, right? They never exist alone. They all exist as a group. No, now they in the eye door. If you take the chakku dasaka kalapa, all the rupa materiality, 10 types of ultimate materiality as a group of 10. That is the chakku dasaka kalapa. So all exist as a group. So this is also yatha bhutang, right? That means they never arise alone, they never perish alone. And then all phenomena has 3 phases, right? All phenomena, that mean the mentality phenomena and the materiality phenomena you have in the body and mind. And then all phenomena has standing phase, rising phase, standing phase, and passing away phase, right? Upada, titi, bhanga. So these are also yatha bhutang, right? And then the mentality, you have in the mentality you have 4 types of aggregates. What 4? You have feeling aggregates, the vedana aggregates, and then perception aggregate, that is a sanya, and then you have formation aggregate, sankhara, and then you have consciousness aggregate, that's the vinyana, right? And then materiality are, 28 types of materiality. Out of this 20 out of materiality, you have karma born materiality, mind born materiality, and temperature born materiality, and aharja born materiality. So you need to know everything. These are the yatha bhutam, right? And then all materiality and mentality have their causes, right? Causes to arise. All mentality and materiality in you, your panchakanda or your five aggregate has causes, right? Causes to arise. Without cause, your five aggregates not arise. That means your five aggregates are, Buddha says sankhata, right? Five aggregates, and it depends on the cause, or any materiality and mentality, if depends on the cause, Buddha says sankhata. So on the other hand, as opposed to the nibbana, nibbana is asankata dhatu, right? Nibbana Buddha called asankata dhatu, because it has not depend on the cause, right? Our materiality and our mentality depend on the cause, so therefore it what is called sankhata, right? Sankhata. And all materiality and mentality have natural characteristic, right? Natural characteristic. For example, Patavi, you have hardness, roughness, heaviness on natural characteristic. And all materiality and mentality and their causes have general characteristic. That means anicca, dukkha, anatta. Impermanence phenomena, dukkha, the suffering phenomena, and the anatta mean the non-self phenomena. So those are the thing. Yatha bhutang pajanati. You need to know this special meaning of yatha bhutang, right? Yatha bhutang mean that is what I explained. You keep in mind, right? That's the yatha bhutang. So samma panyaya mean the thing as it is. You wanna analyze, and you wanna discern from your vipassana jnana, inside knowledge. Samma panyaya databha mean you want to should be known, right? Should be known. Evametang yatha bhutang samma panyaya disva patavi dhatua nibbindati. Now Mahatera says evametang yatha bhutang samma panyaya disva. That means in this way the nama and rupa, or this patavi dhatu. Now he explained this patavi dhatu. After having seen this as it is of this patavi dhatu by insight knowledge, patavi dhatuya nibbandati, right? Now you disenchanted from patavi dhatu, in the patavi dhatu. Now you disenchanted in patavi dhatu. Patavi dhatuya chittang virajeti. That means you now develop in your mind patavi dhatu, this fire, this element, this compassion, right? This compassion from the eighth element, right? So how to develop this compassion and the disenchantment? By seeing through the light. Otherwise you cannot enter into this stage, right? Otherwise the meditator cannot enter into this stage. But then only you can understand the reality of the patavi dhatu, right? So then this Mahatera say, Hotuko also samayo yang bahira apo dhatu pakupati. Antarhita tasmin same bahira patavi dhatu hoti. This Mahatera says now, there comes a time where you can see now apo dhatu. Apo dhatu means you can see ocean and the rivers, and you have huge apo dhatu in that area, or wherever place, right? Now there comes a time this ocean and the other all rivers disturb, right? At that time your the external patavi dhatu, or the external earth element vanish, right? Earth element vanish. And then tassahi nama also bahiraya patavi dhatuva tava mahallika anichata panya isati. That means then such type of huge patavi dhatu, now because of this apo disturbances, now you can see such type of huge Patavi Dhatu, you can see the nature of impermanence, you can see, right? And Kaya Dhammata Panyayasati. Kaya Dhammata mean the subject of exhaustion. You can see the subject of exhaustion. Vaya Dhammata Panyayati. You can see the subject of destruction. And you can see the Viparinama Dhammata Panyayati. Viparinama, or the perish way, right? Perishing way. Viparinama Dhammata Panyayati. That means change in nature, right? The change in nature. You can see the change in nature. So, King Pana imas mattattakas කායස තණ්හා උපාදින්නස අහංතිවා මමන්තිවා අස්මීතිවා ඉති අතක්වාස නේතේ no te vetta hoti. In this Mahatera says, so you can understand now your this great Patavi outside Patavi, that is also anicca, right? And then King Panaimas Mattakattas Kayas, that means you are now cling to your Patavi Dhatu in your inside body, and this is actually this Patavi Dhatu you can see through the Samadhi light. This Patavi Dhatu in every Rupa Kalapa, in the especially in the Patavi prominent 20 types of Rupa Kalapa like Kesa Loma Nakadanta Tacho. So you can see Patavi Dhatu arise, and as soon as this Patavi Dhatu arise, that perish away, or that passing away. Now that Mattattakasa mean it lasts for a short time only, it fleeting. And that means that fast phase, right? Those are fast phase. So then why you are you take it as mine, I, or myself? So there Bhante say atakwasa no te vetta hote. There is no such thing, right? No such thing. So then he lead this Dhamma talk in this way. Tanche also bhikkhu pare akko santi paribhasanti rosenti vihesenti. So evang pajanati uppannako me ayang sota sampassaja dukkha vedana. Sachako paticca no apaticca. Let's say the meaning. Tancheko also bhikkhu pare akko santi. Now, my friend, the other bhikkhus, right? Other bhikkhus or some other external folks, that means the community folks, that bhikkhu akko santi, scolded, right? Scolds, or paribha santi. Paribha santi means disputes. And same meaning other also, rosenti, vihesenti, that means something annoyance will be done, right? By others. And then, so evang pajanati, that bhikkhu think in this way, right? Bhikkhu knows in this way, uppannako me ayan sota sampassaja dukkha vedana. Now uppannako me ayan sota sampassaja vedana. Now dosa comes to my ear door, right? Ear door, and you have ear door. What your ear door have? Your ear door have your ear door has now Sota Pasad Rupa as a group of 10, no? Sota Pasad Rupa as a group of 10. That means you have Sota Dasaka Kalapa in your Sota ear door. Now, ear Sota Sampasya Dukkha Vedana. If somebody scolded you, what happened? You develop because of this sound, right? This is that now sound is the object of resentment. Because of this sound, this Sota Sampasaja Dukkha Vedana occur, right? Sota Sampasaja Dukkha Vedana occur. That means Sota Sampasaja mean that means contact with the your Sota Pasad, or you can say the ear translucency, right? Touch with the ear translucency, dukkha vedana arises. Sachako paticca no apaticca. That means that dukkha vedana, or that the feeling, that we can say that displeasurable feeling, ko paticca. Paticca means that depends on grounded. Those are on the grounded, right? no upper teacher, not no grounded. King paticca, passang paticca. What grounded? Passa paticca. Passa paticca means contact paticca, right? Contact, because the ground of, on the ground of passa, contact. So passo anichoti passati. Now passo anichoti passati, vedana anichoti passati, sanya anichoti passati, sankhara anichoti passati, viññānaṃ anichoti passati. Now here, now how this can be done? In your sota dwara, you have sota pasada rupa, right? Sota pasada rupa in sota dasaka kalapa. Now the sound of rough sound comes into your sota pasada, and then so on the sota pasada you have your sota viññāna, right? You have your sota viññāna. In the sota dwara you develop sota viññāna. That sota viññāna has passa, right? You know, can you remember when I teach you, yes, the chitta in Abhidhamma, the consciousnesses. So you have sota, chakku viññāna, sota viññāna, gahana viññāna, so on. Now sota viññāna, we come into the socha viññāna. Now this sota viññāna has 7 types of other chetasika associated, right? What they? Passa, Vedana, Sanya, Chetana, Ekaggata, Jivitindriya, Manasikara. Those are the 7 types of chetasika associated with this sota viññāna, right? Because of that reason, this Bhante, this Mahatera, this Maha Arahant, Sariputta Maha Arahant, now explain. Now because of sota sampasaja dukkha vedana, that means because of passa is the cause, right? Passa is the cause to arise. That means if your mind and these mental factors, right? Passa, vedana, sanya, chetana, like mental factors, didn't touch the object, what happened? You never can understand. Your sota viññāna cannot arise, right? Sota viññāna cannot arise. So you need to know your through the light, you want to focus your sota viññāna in the sota dwara, right? In the sota dwara. So how to then only you can understand, or you have this undesirable object, and then around the object you have your sota viññāna, or we can say ear consciousness. And with the ear consciousness never arise alone. Ear consciousness arise with the contact, passa, and vedana, the feeling, or feeling, and sanya, perception, sankhara mean other all 5, right? Other all 5, that mean what phassa, vedana, sanya, chetana, ekaggata, jivitindriya, manasikara. Those are the sankhara, right? Those are the sankhara formation. So anicchati passati, viññāna also anicchati passati. That means then only you can understand whenever you analyze this thing, right? This is passa, this is vedana, this is sanya, so on. When you analyze, then only you can understand this is anicca, right? Because you can now see this viññāna is also arise and fall down, and this passa also arise and fall down or disappear. And then sanya, sankhara, and every aggregates are all mental factors are arise and fall down, arise and perishing away, arise and vanish, right? Arise and fall down. So then only you can see the anicca, right? So therefore this Mahatera didn't ask you to go to your body to see the viññāna, right? Or the vedana part in the body. For example, for example, sensation, right? You never go to see the sensation in the body. You go to see the sensation in your mind, right? Because mind never arise alone. So if it is body, this Mahatera must mention here, your vedana anicca. Now, this Vedana is in the body. This Mahatera mentioned, right? This Mahatera never mentioned this Vedana is in the body. This Vedana is in your mind, in the sota dwara, right? And then tassa dahata rammaneva chittam pakkhandati pasidati santittati adimucchati. Dhata Rammana Meva mean, Dhatu Arammana Eva become Dhata Rammana Meva, right? Dhatu Arammana. Dhatu mean, now here Mahatera especially mentioned the Pathavi Dhatu. So his mind goes to the Pathavi Dhatu of the Rupa Kalapa, right? Pathavi Dhatu of the Rupa Kalapa. And then Chittam Pakkhandati mean, in the this is the Vipassana stage of him. So he does the Vipassana. He practice Vipassana here. That means he enter into the Vipassana mind, right? He enter into the Vipassana mind. So then again that Mahatera say, Tancha also bhikkhu pare anittehi akhantehi amanapehi samudacharanti pani sampassenapi leddu sampassenapi danda sampassenapi sattha sampassenapi. And then he take the other dangerous door. So he finished one dangerous door, no? So ear door is one dangerous door. Why ear door is one dangerous door? Whenever you get a harsh word from the others, or whenever you get bad comments or bad criticism on you, then what happened? You feel Vedana, right? You feel Vedana. So because of that reason, this ear is the one dangerous door. So other dangerous door is your kaya, right? The body door. So because why? The body may undergo many unusual things, no? So this Mahatera explained therefore this thing, right? So Tanchako also bhikkhu pare anittehi akantehi pani sampassanapi samuda charanti. Let's say like meaning like that, right? So that means, my friend, the others, my friend, the others, taking, so for example, anittehi mean with the undesirable, right? With the undesirable, pani sampassenapi. Pani sampassa mean, pani is, can you see me? Pani is the hand, right? Pani is the hand. And sometimes sampassa mean short, right? Sampassa mean short, hand shot, like that. Or this is the fist, no? Fist shot, right? Fist shot. If you undergo into fist shot or hand shot, right? That is called pani sampassenapi. Pani sampassenapi samuda charanti. Samuda charanti mean, Atakata says samuda charanti mean the upakkamati. Upakkamati mean attack, right? Attack. So others attacked by fish shot, right? Or leddu sampassenapi. Clad. Clad means some taking some mud, we can say heap of mud, right? Or heap of we can say soil, right? Those are the leddu sampassenapi. Danda sampassenapi. Danda sampassenapi means piece of wood, short by piece of wood. And sattha sampassenapi. Sattha here, a dagger. Dagger mean, dagger is the pointed knife, right? The point, we have pointed at the end. One end is pointed, and other end there's a hand, right? So that is a dagger. By the dagger shot, right? By the dagger shot, then that means like stab injury, right? So then all because other will do this type of harmness to you, right? And then so evam pajanate, he thinks in this way, he knows in this way. Tatha bhuto ko ayang kayo yatha bhutasmin kaye pani sampassapi kamanti, leddu sampassapi kamanti, danda sampassapi kamanti, and satta sampassapi kamanti. Now tatha bhuto ko ayang kayo. Oh, this body, this existing body is in this way, right? That means all the thing I mentioned, that means fish shot, cloud shot, or wood shot, or dagger shot, all undergone, right? So Bhuttanko pana bhagavata kakachupama vade ubato dandakena chepi bhikkave kakachena chora ocharaka angamangani okanteyum. Okay, now he understand in this way. Oh, but they did this way, annoyance. They did this way to me. But Buddha say in this way, in the Kakachupama Sutta, right? In the Kakachopama Sutta also, in this Majjhima Nikaya, right? Kakacha mean, Kakacha mean double-handed saw, right? Two hands you have, two ends you have saw, you have hand. So by holding those two hands, somebody can sever, right? Somebody can sever. Okay, now this sutta says, the bandits, right? Bandits, if you caught by the bandit now sever you, right? If the bandit would sever you with that what is called the saw, right? The double-handed saw, and your body part by part they destroy, right? But even in this situation also, if you go against against them as a hatred mindset, you are not my sasana, uh, you are not doer of my sasana. Buddha says in this way in this sutta. So he just mentioned this, he just remember this, right? That means he just recalled the Buddha, no? Kakachupama Sutta, if he mentioned the Kakachupama Sutta, and this is the Dhamma, recalling Dhamma, and now what is the usually this Dhamma practiced by the by the Sangha, and this is the so therefore he recalled Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha, right? So therefore now he say in this way, Aradhanko pana, because of thinking like that, right? Because of thinking like that, Aradhanko pana may viriyam bhavisati asallinam upattita sati asammutta passaddo kayo asaraddo samahitan chittang ekaggang. Now what happened? Now he actually initially he get his mind bad, right? And then he recalled the Kakachupama or what we can say advice of the Buddha, by the Buddha, and then he get effort, right? Effortfully he start effort, and then his sati become, he start effort, and his sati become powerful, and because of powerful sati, your his body become tranquil, right? Body become tranquil. Because of that reason, samahitan chittang ekagdang, he developed mind, he developed samadhi, or the concentration. Kamang dani imasmin kaye pani sampassanapi kamantu, leddu sampassanapi kamantu, danda sampassanapi kamantu, satta sampassanapi kamantu, kariyati hidam buddha sasanang. Anyway, such type of annoyance or the such type of the embarrassment is there. Keep that embarrassment to me, but we will do the all Buddha's sasana, or the all Buddha's practice, right? I will do all Buddha's practice. So therefore, then he understand in this way. Tassache also bhikkhuno evam buddhang anusarato evam dhammang anusarato evam sanghang anusarato upekka kusala nisita na santati. Now he is practicing meditation, right? Now he is practicing meditation vipassana, right? But here without producing jhana, no? By directly from the four element meditation only. And then he practiced vipassana, but how to practice vipassana? You cannot practice vipassana up to cannot practice vipassana up, by reaching up to sammasana jnana, right? Whenever you come to a sammasana jnana, only then you can practice vipassana, right? So therefore he now practice vipassana. Now he recalled the Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha, but while practicing vipassana, he didn't reach to the upekka kusala nittita. Upekka kusala nittita na santati. That means his mind doesn't go into the sankhara upekka jnana stage, right? Sankhara upekka jnana stage. His mind doesn't go. So because of that reason, he become now. Because of that reason, he become now. He end into the state of Sangvega, right? State of Sangvega. now why Samvega? State of Samvega mean, state of, we can say this is the, sense of urgency, right? Sense of urgency, state of sense of urgency. He comes into the sense of urgency. And because of this sense of urgency, now he practice meditation, and then his mind go to the upekka kusala nistita santati, right? Mind go to the sankara upekka jnana stage, and then so tena attamano hoti ettavataapiko also bhikkhu bahu katang hoti. So tena attamano hoti. Now he's because of that, so attamano hoti. That because of that he become delightful, right? Ettavataapiko also. That means at that point also, even at that point, that means up to the developing up to that stage, right? That means also, that means, my friend, bhikkhuno bahu katang hoti. Bahu katam bhikkhuno hoti. Bahu katang means much has been done by that bhikkhu, right? Much has been done by that bhikkhu. So in this way, this Mahatera explained all apo dhatu, right? All apo dhatu in this sutta. So let's go to Attakatha. So Attakatha say upekka kusala nitita upekka kusala nisita na santati ti ida vipassana pekka adipeta. Right? Here, this is the vipassana upekka. What is the vipassana upekka here? Sankhara upekka jnana stage. Right? If the bhikkhu didn't reach to the sankhara upekka jnana stage while practicing meditation, and then only he gets samvega, right? Then only he gets samvega, and then he get again effort, and because of that effort, everything will be developed. That means sati, samadhi, and everything, right? Okay, then katamocha also apo dhatu. Now, what is the apo dhatu? What is this Mahatera asks? Apo dhatu siya ajatika bahira. So apo dhatu also, maybe there may be apo dhatu in you, right? The internal, or apo dhatu outside of you. And then anyway, whatever the internal apo dhatu you have, what are they? Internal apo dhatu, what are they? Apo dhatu mean apo gatang. That mean internal apo dhatu mean you have flowing and cohesion nature, right? Flowing and cohesion nature, that is the internal apo dhatu. The external apo dhatu also same, right? What are they? Pittan, semham, pubbo, lohitan, sedo, medo, asuvasa, khelo, singanika, lasika, muttang. Or these the 12 parts of body prominent of the apodhatu, no? So then yangvapana anyampi kinchi ajjatam pachatam apogatam upadinam. That means, now your apodhatu is not only the apo prominent 12 parts of the body, but your patavi prominent patavi prominent parts also you have apodhatu, right? Even tejo prominent parts also you have apodhatu, vayu prominent parts also you have apodhatu. That means all over the body you have apodhatu, right? That means karma bone, chitta bone, and consciousness bone. Sorry, the what is called the temperature bone and aharaja bone. All four from the all four causes, whatever the materiality comes to your body, they all having apodhatu, right? So this apodhatu is just we have again the bahira apodhatu also, right? Anyway, this ajata or external or internal apodhatu is only apodhatu, apodhaturvesa, right? Not the being, not the person, right? Therefore, how you want to see? You want to practice for element meditation, and then you need to practice rupa paricheda jnana, and then nama paricheda jnana, and then paccaya parigraha jnana. Because this 4 element meditation gives huge light in front of you, and if you practice nama rupa paricheda jnana, through the nama rupa paricheda jnana, by the help of the supporting of this nama rupa paricheda jnana, you can see your first life, right? And in the same way, you can see your the next future lives. So taking this thing, you need to practice paticca samuppada, or the causal relationship, or we can say the method of causal relationship, or we can say the dependent origination. So after that, you want to practice vipassana. So whenever you practice vipassana, you can see your apodhatu is anicca, right? Oh, this apodhatu is not me. It is not I. It is not myself, right? Then only you can say in this way. So thereafter you can understand evametan yatha bhutan samma panyaya dattabbam, right? That means whatever the apodhatu as it is, uh, you want to see your vipassana inside knowledge, right? Vipassana inside knowledge. So evametan yatha bhutan samma panyaya disva apo dhatuya nibbindati. So that whenever you come into the udayabhaya jnana stage, right, rising and perishing knowledge, whenever you have come to that knowledge, then only you can you develop disenchantment towards the apodhatu, right? And because of the disenchantment, and then you develop your mind this passion towards the apodhatu. So there comes a time, right? There comes a time your whole, starting from the village, whole world become destroyed, right? Whole world destroyed because of this apodhatu, right? External apodhatu. If the external apodhatu disturb, then the whole world will destroy, right? And but ultimately you cannot have even one drop of apo, even one drop of apo element, right? So then this Mahatera say to the bhikkhu, even such type of great apo, right? Great water. Now you can see its anicca phenomena, right? You can see its exhaustion nature of exhaustion. You can see its changing nature. And so then how about your body apo, which is last very few time only, right? For a while only, right? Because because of that reason, he now understand that that mean he can say this is not this apodhatu is not me, not mine, not myself, no. So then in this way again you want to go to if somebody again scolded you, commented you, and again somebody dagger you, right? Dagger you by a dagger, then your body and you develop hatred mindset, no? And but Buddha said in Kakachupama Sutta, don't develop hated mindset. And somebody sever you by a saw, right? Then again he understood that in this way I recall Buddha, I recall Dhamma, I recall Sangha, but my vipassana vipassana doesn't go up to Sankaropeka stage. So in this way he get a sense of urgency, that means Samvega, and then he practice with very effort, the pretty much effort, and then his mind becomes samadhi, and then he attained to the Sankaropeka stage, right? I want to go to Attakatha, right? This is the thing in Attakatha says in this way. Here, Tanche Ausoti, then now the sutta explained in this way, Ida tassa dahatu kammatthanikasa bhikkhu no sota dware parigham pattapento balan dassanti. That means dhatu kammatthanikasa mean here, I want to emphasize you here, dhatu kammatthanikasa mean, that means that is the Suddha Vipassaka, right? Dhatu kammatthanika. Suddha Vipassaka, what is called, again Buddha say, dhatu kammatthanika, or Sukha Vipassaka, right? All name are same name, right? So this is based on the Suddha Vipassaka. For this meditation is based on the Suddha Vipassaka, right? This Mahatera wants to meditate motivation of the meditation, make a motivation of the meditator in this way. That means, for example, let's say you have outside, you have great ocean and great rivers. So that has the huge amount of water element, no? So, but in your body has little amount of water, and again that little amount of water also uh, last very short time only. But outside water also last very short time only, right? No difference between outside and outside and internal or external water element. No difference. But the thing is here, why this Mahathira took this the simile of outside, because that is more prominent to understand this anicca, no? The exhaustion nature or the changing nature or the impermanence nature. If we see by eye the outside nature of the anicca or the exhaustion nature, then we can easily understand our inside nature of the impermanence or the exhaustion nature. That's the main idea, right? And then whenever you see outside water element, that means if you see the outside rupakalapa of the water mean rupakalapa, no? That means water element prominent rupakalapa you have outside ocean or the rivers. In the body also you have water element prominent rupakalapa, or the other rupakalapa you have vayo element, sorry, apo element. So both elements are same, right? Inside even or outside, no difference at all in element wise. Can understand now? Actually, now the thing is, I also didn't finish the whole sutta, no? What is the elephant footprint? Elephant footprint by this Bhante, by this Mahathera took the elephant footprint. Within the elephant footprint is the largest footprint in this world, no? So to that elephant footprint, we you place your foot, and then it is also included to that foot, right? And for example, any beings on this earth, right? Then all footprints are can be placed within the elephant footprint in the same line, right? Along the same line, Mahathira says all kusala dhamma. What is the kusala dhamma? For example, you have in the Kamavachara world, you have 8 types of Maha kusala chitta, right? And then Rupavachara world, you can develop Rupavachara 5 types of consciousnesses, no? 5 material jhana. 5 types of 5 material jhana. That is also kusala. And then immaterial jhana, you can produce immaterial jhana also, right? Immaterial 4 types of jhana. And then you can, whenever you attain Sotapanna Magga Jnana, Sakadagami Magga Jnana, Anagami Magga Jnana, Arahant Magga Jnana, then that means that is also kusala. All these kusala are, we can place all these kusala are in 4 noble truths. Actually why this Mahathira took 4 noble truths? Because this is the heart of Dhamma, right? Heart of Dhamma. So now this Mahathira want to motivate the Dhamma, the listeners, and this Mahathira need to prompt them, and this Mahathira needs to influence them to get into the Dhamma, no? So therefore he hit to the heart of Dhamma, right? He hit to the heart of Dhamma. What is the heart of Dhamma? These are the 4 noble truths, right? Now he explained one by one noble truth, right? Now still he explained Dukkha Satya, or the Dukkha Satya. Now you have, what is Dukkha Satya? Your Panchakanda. Now your Panchakanda means that is your 4 clinging aggregates, no? Now he explained this is your Rupa Kanda, right? Your clinging aggregates for the materiality clinging aggregates. Now what materiality clinging aggregates consist of 4 great elements mainly. So therefore this Mahathera pointed out all 4 great elements at the beginning. Then this sutta is given by our Venerable Sariputta Maharahant, and he needs to focus here. He needs to focus here for the Suddha Vipassaka, especially Suddha Vipassaka, what is called the we can say is for the Suddha Vipassaka or Sukha Vipassaka or Dhatu Kammatthanika. So all names implies for the pure insight meditator. Sorry. And here he motivates the listeners by giving Dhamma talk for the Four Noble Truths. Now, and then he explained to the listeners or the audience he first give the what is the dukkha satya, right? Out of the Four Noble Truth, what is the dukkha satya? Because if you don't know the dukkha satya, you cannot understand the samudaya satya. And if you don't know these two satyas, these are the object of vipassana. So if you cannot understand, or understand mean deep and penetratively understand. So if you don't understand this dukkha satya dhamma, one object, and the samudaya satya dhamma, the other objects, you cannot contemplate them as anicca, dukkha, anatta. So while practicing this vipassana mean you first you find out the dukkha satya dhamma, and then thereafter samudaya satya dhamma, and then only you can do vipassana. So keep it in mind, this is the way to go to nibbana, no other way. So therefore Buddha say ekayano ayam bhikkhave maggo. And here this Mahatera, he wants to now say what is dukkha satya. Dukkha satya is your panchakhanda. Panchakhanda means your five aggregates, your rupa aggregates, or the we can say materiality clinging aggregates, and the vedana aggregate, or the we can say feeling clinging aggregates, and sanya perception clinging aggregate, and you have sankhara or the formation clinging aggregate, and you have another aggregate vijnana or the vijnanupadana khanda, or we can say consciousness clinging aggregates. So these are the five aggregates, and now this Mahatera wants to what is rupa khanda, right? What is rupa khanda? Rupa khanda is the materiality aggregates, that is the clinging aggregates. Clinging means with the tanha or the craving and mana, conceit, or other wrong views, you are clinging towards these five khanda or the five aggregates. So for example, you may say your daughter, right, your wife, and your car, like that. So therefore that you are clinging to yourself, and then he need to address to the people, this is the dukkha satya and this is the rupa khanda. So how to see the rupa khanda? The first and foremost, you can he gave the object for the rupa khanda. He says rupa khanda is the four great elements and other 24 types of materiality. So this is the rupa khanda. So how to get the develop knowledge to the rupa khanda? You need to practice 4-element meditation. Therefore this Mahatera gave the object of 4-element meditation. What is the 4 elements? Your Pathavi Dhatu, Apo Dhatu, and Tejo Dhatu, Vayo Dhatu. And then he gave the how to do the 4-element meditation. He doesn't mention here, because then thereafter this may be too long Dhamma talk, right? Too long Dhamma talk, and we cannot actually usually if the Mahatera or our Buddha gave you an object or the objects, then your duty here is, your responsibility is here to attain the highest level of this meditation subject. Sorry. So this meditation subject is 4-element meditation, and your object is Pathavi object. You have 6 types of Pathavi objects, and you have 2 types of Apo, and 2 types of Vayo, and 2 types of Tejo. So keep in mind, this is the basic. And then we just go into the we finish up to Patavi and Apo, and then let's come into the Tejo, right? Thereafter Tejo. Still he explained the what is called four element only. And this is the Dukkha Satya Dhamma, that means this is the Rupakhanda. Still this is the Rupakhanda. And then let's go into the Sutta 304. Katama chauso Tejo Dhatu siya ajjatika siya bahira. That means, my friend, what is Tejo Dhatu? Tejo Dhatu, there may be inside or inferior, internal Tejo Dhatu or external Tejo Dhatu. Katama chauso ajjatika Tejo Dhatu. So what is the internal Tejo Dhatu? Yang ajjatam pacchatam Tejo gatang upadinnang Sayyati dang, okay. Yang ajjatam pacchatam, that means it belongs, something belong to you. Tejo, that means the temperature, or we can say fire. Tejo gatang, fiery. And upadinang mean not only this tejo, and that means not only this tejo, and you have many tejo in a lot of tejo in other parts of the body, right? So they also tejo. So sayyati dang, just as yena cha santappati. The something by which it maintains your usual body temperature. That is the santappati. That is the one type of tejo. It maintains your body temperature. That is the one tejo. And yena cha jiriyati, and then which makes the aging. And yena cha paridayhati, which makes the fever to you. And then yenacha asita pita kaita saitang samma parinamang gacchati. Whatever you eat, whatever you drink, they properly, if they properly get digested, that is the another type. That all together we have four types of tejo parts, right? Santappana tejo, jirana tejo, paridayhana tejo, and other one is the, we can say, Pachaka Tejo. This is the last one is Pachaka Tejo. And then Yangva Pana Anyampi Kinchi Ajjatam Pachantang Tejo Gatang Upadinnang. That means not only these four Tejo, you have Patavi prominent bodily parts, 20 parts, and Apo 12 parts. That also you have. And even Vayo parts, right? Vayo parts also you have tejo. Those are also include this thing for this tejo. Ayang Uchata also ajjatika tejo dhatu. This is the sorry. Ayang Uchata also ajjatika tejo dhatu. This is the inside tejo dhatu inside in your body. Ya cheva kopana ajjatika tejo dhatu. Ya cha bahira tejo dhatu. Tejo dhatura vesa. Tejo dhature vesa. That means whatever the tejo dhatu in you and whatever the tejo dhatu outside of you, they are only tejo dhatu only, the element only, no being, no person. So tang netang mama neto hamasming nameso atta iti eva metang yathabhutan sammapanyaya datthabang. That means tang netam mama. It's not I. It's not neso hamasmi. Neta mama. Sorry, it's mine. Neso hamasmi. It's I. This is I. Nameso atta. This is not myself. In this way, yatha bhutang. I told what is yatha bhutang. Yatha bhutang mean I explained that day yatha bhutang. That means whenever you see this tejo in rupa kalapa, whatever the parts, or you have now 4 tejo parts, and you have 32 parts of the body, and you have another 6 sense doors. All tejo are now you wanna take as object. And here, how to develop up to this level? How to develop up to this level? If it is no I, no being, no person, or not myself, how to understand? That is the yatha bhutan sammapanyaya datthabang. How to understand you? That means you need to develop 4 element meditation up to its Rupakalapa stage, and then you analyze these 4 elements up, Patavi, like Patavi, Apo, Tejo, Vayo, by each Rupa, taking each and every Rupakalapa. You focus Rupakalapa very, very quickly. Why? These Rupakalapa arise, as soon as they arise, they perish away. So therefore, your mind, you should train mind very quickly to see this Rupakalapa. How you can see this Rupakalapa? Because whenever you attain to the Rupakalapa stage, actually, for example, I in Anapanasati meditation also I told you, whenever we need to success our meditation, we need to get rid of our pancha nivarana, or the 5 hindrances. So overcoming 5 hindrances, only we can reach up to the final stage. So here also, whenever you practice 4 element meditation, you need to you need to overcome your 5 hindrances, otherwise you never enter into Rupa Kalapa stage. And then thereafter, whenever you analyze this Rupa Kalapa up to its Paramatha, or the up to its ultimate materiality level, then only you enter into your Upachara Samadhi, or the access concentration. Access concentration is the bright, brilliant light. In this bright, through this or supporting this bright, brilliant light, you focus your body parts, and whenever you focus, wherever you focus, it comes and display in front of you through the bright light. This is the basic. Keep it in mind. And then whenever you see Rupa Tejo Dhatu in each Rupa Kalapa, this Tejo Dhatu arises, as soon as it arises, it perishes away. So therefore, it's fleeting. Fleeting means it lasts a very little time. It lasts for a while only, and it's fast-paced. So therefore, only if you see this thing, only you can say, this is not I, this is not mine, and this is not myself. Because if we have self inside us, or inside in our Rupa Kalapa, or inside in our ultimate materiality, so therefore they self cannot be disappear, right? Self, if it is self, you can see self as a constant thing. So therefore, in this comes to this level, only you can understand in this way. This is the Yatha Bhutan Samma Panyaya Datthabha. And then actually, whenever you see this light of the 4 element meditation, and then you need to whole body of knowledge of the Rupa Khanda, or the materiality aggregates, whole body of knowledge of the materiality aggregates, you should discern. Otherwise, this is the Rupa Khanda. So otherwise, it is not the Rupa Khanda. So therefore, you need to go into the all 6 doors and all 32 parts, or sometimes 42 parts. And then you need to discern your Kammaja Rupa, Chittaja Rupa, Uttaja Rupa, Aharaja Rupa, how to digest our foods, and everything you wanna discern here, and this is your Rupa Khanda. On that way, you need to come into a conclusion. This is the Rupa Paricheda Jnana, or the materiality definition knowledge. So before attaining materiality definition knowledge, you'd never go to do the Vipassana. This is useless. This is not the Buddha's way. And then not only that, this is the Rupa Khanda, but you need to find out other immaterial Khanda, or the Nama Khanda. Nama Khanda means your Sanya, Sankhara, Vedana, Sanya, Sankhara, Vijnana. All those 4 Khanda you need to find out. You need to discern. So how to discern? You need to create. Here you need to create by supporting the 4-element light. You need to create your using your 6 sense doors, and you need to create what is called Pancha Dwara Chittaviti and Mano Dwara Chittaviti. All Pancha Dwara Chittaviti, you have akusala chittaviti as well as kusala chittaviti. Manodwara chittaviti also you have akusala chittaviti and kusala chittaviti. All chittaviti, you need to discern all chittaviti. Then only you can understand, you, because you know chittaviti is consist of chittakkana, or the mind movement. So these chittakkana are the immaterial four kanda, or the four clinging aggregates for the nama. So this chittakkana, in this chittakkana you have vedana kanda. Vedana kanda. In this chittakkana only you have sanya kanda in this chittakkana, and you have sankhara kanda in this chittakkana. So in this way, every mind movements you need to analyze, and then only you can understand this is mind, right? This is mind, and all the consciousness, or this is the immaterial kanda, or this is the immaterial aggregates. So this is the nama paricheda jnana, right? The mentality definition knowledge. If you success the materiality definition knowledge and in nama mentality definition knowledge, then only you can find out the what are the causes for this five kanda, or these five aggregates. So this is the, if you find out the causes for this five aggregate, that is the samudaya satya. So how to go to see the causes, you need to go through this life, and through your nama and rupa. Now you are expert with the nama and rupa, and then go back to see your what is called your infant, up to infant level, and then infant stage of infant, and then go to your mother's womb, and go to your conception, right? Patisandhi. And then thereafter you go your first past life. So in this first past life, you can see your tanha there. The tanha, avidya, upadana, and other all causes are there. So these causes you need to find out, and you can understand now there are causes, and now these are the outcome. These five kanda are the outcome. So the result. So in that way, not only that, you need to find out your future five kanda, or your future aggregates. Also you need to find out. So whenever you find out your past aggregate and future aggregate, and you have this aggregate, and then you need to do the causal relationship of these all three lives, right? Not only all these three lives, so you go back as far as you can, and you go in front, that means for the future as far as you can, and then only you can understand this is the paticca samuppada, or the, we can say, dependent origination. So this, without knowledge of this dependent origination, you cannot. This is the second object of vipassana. This is the second object. You have dukkha satya object for the first vipassana object, and then only you not on still the yogi or the meditator still not suitable to practice vipassana. He need to go with the what is called, we have another method, what is called Lakhanadi Chatukka. Lakhanadi Chatukka mean Lakhana Rasa Pachupatana Padatana. I will explain in next some Dhamma talk what are those things. Lakhana Rasa, that means characteristic, function, and manifestation. That means all mentality and materiality and their causes. You need to go in this way. What is the character of the characteristic, what is the function of this materiality and mentality, and what is the manifestation, how your mind can see this thing. And then the ultimate padatana means the proximate cause. So for example, Patavi element cannot exist alone. It definitely needs other three elements. So therefore, the proximate cause of Patavi element is the other three elements. So in this way, every nama and rupa, you have cause. All four, Lakhana, Rasa, Pachupatana, Padatana. If you finish this type of meditation, and then only you go to contemplate all mentality and all materiality, taking one by one as anicca, dukkha, anatta. This is the Buddha's way. This meditation technique is very deep, right? we cannot say Buddha is a simple one. Buddha actually Buddha discover very deep thing, not the simple thing. So you understand in this way. So if you can practice in this way, this is the doorway to the nibbana. If you practice on another way, that is not the doorway. Okay, now let's see. Therefore, go to the last line. Evametan yatabhutan samma panyaya disva tejo dhatuya nibbindati tejo dhatuya chittam virajeti. So yatabhutan samma panyaya disva. After having seen by your deep understanding knowledge, tejo dhatuya nibbindati. You make your mind disenchantment to the tejo dhatu, and tejo dhatuya chittam virajeti. You develop dispassion towards the tejo dhatu. Because of this reason, if you practice in this way only, you can say I get nibbida, I get viraga, right? I get nibbida, I get viraga. Viraga means the dispassion, nibbida means the disenchantment. Okay, now hotiko also samayo yang bahira tejo dhatu pakuppati. What is the meaning? My friend, there comes a time where you have your tejo dhatu in outside tejo dhatu disturbs, right? Because of this tejo dhatu, the disturbances, gamampi dahapi, nigamampi dahapi, I will tell the meaning, and nagarampi dahati, janapadampi dahati, pada janapadampi dahati. So starting from the, or we can say it automatically it sets the fire. It sets the fire to the village and the cities and again the country. And then sa haritantang wa pantantang wa selantang wa udakang wa ramaniyam bubimagang agam anahara nibbayati. So now what happened? Whenever they comes into the rock like situation, rock like places, or whenever this fire comes into the surface of water and the forest, they cease. This fire cease. So therefore, such type of huge this Mahatera says such type of huge body of fire element, you can understand the impermanence. So let's go to the other tasahimi again. Let's go to in this way. Tasahinama also bahiraya tejo dhatua tava mahallika anichata panyayasati. You go to that level. Anichata panyayasati. Anichata panyayasati. Kaya dhammata panyayasati. Vaya dhammata panyayasati. Viparinama dhammata panyayasati. So that means, let's say all meaning are the same. I explained in this that time. That means you can develop, you can see the impermanence, the nature of impermanence here now. And king pana imasa mattattakassa kayasa tanha upadinnas ahantiva mamantiva asmitiva. So therefore so what is your body? That is mattattakassa kayasa tanha upadanassa. Tanhu pa dinnasa. Sorry, tanhu pa dinnasa. That means your body is I explained, your body is not a like a still one. It is always arise, always fresh. Your body is consist of 4 elements and other types of materiality. All materiality now arise and press away. So therefore that means it doesn't last for long, or that means it is fleeting, and it's fast paced. So therefore why you clung to that? So like I, my and myself, why you clung to that? Atakwasa no te vetta hoti. That means no such type of situation there. So tassa che also bhikkhno evang here peyalang mean, again this I told, and that day whenever you understand your Patavi dhatu or Apo dhatu or Tejo dhatu, Now we have two dangerous doors: your ear door and body door. These are the two dangerous door out of 5. So this meditator now, this meditator now, whoever who scolded him, whoever who dagger him or hit him, he doesn't take it serious. So why he doesn't take it serious? He understand that Buddha has given the Kakachupama Sutta. Kakachupama Sutta, I told that day also. Kakacha is the saw that has two ends with the two handles. Yeah, two handles. And for example, Buddha say, you know, bandits, they are in the jungle or somewhere. Bandits, if you bandits caught you and bandits would sever you, and at that time also, if you develop your hatred mindset, you are not a practitioner of my sasana. So he understand, he remember this thing, and thereafter he recalled Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha. And they, but whenever he go to the meditation, let's say, Tasatche also, Bhikkhuno evam Buddhang anusarato, you zoom, please zoom this thing, anusarato evam Dhammang anusarato, evam Sanghang anusarato, upekha kusala nitita santati. That means before that he doesn't reach into the, whenever he meditate, he doesn't reach into his Sankharopeka Jnana stage. Sankharopeka Jnana means higher stage of Vipassana Jnana. I explained that day. This Sankharopeka Jnana, he doesn't come into the Sankharopeka Jnana. Because of that reason, he get sense of urgency, Sangvega. Right? He gets Sangvega. Now what happened? He gets Sangvega. And therefore he start this meditation again with the Chatudhatu or the 4-element meditation. He starts the meditation again, and then he practice more and more by taking more effort. So therefore his meditation goes up to Sankharopeka Jnana. So therefore evam Sanghang anusarato evam upekha kusala nitita santati. Now he comes into the Sankharopeka Jnana. So tena attamano hoti. So therefore he become delightful. Ettavatapiko also bhikkhuno bahu katang hoti. To that point, my friend, bahu katang, much has been done by the bhikkhuno. So this is the 305 above, 305 paragraph above, 305 paragraph above. Okay, and then let's go to the 305, right? Katamacha also vayo dhatu. Now the other element. Now this Mahatera still explain the vayo dhatu, still explain the 4 element, and this. So see why this Mahatera wants to such type of big discussion. Why? Because this is the importance. If you go in this way, only can attain nibbana, or only can get rid of your sansara or the plane of existence, round of existence. So there, otherwise you cannot understand this Dhamma, and if you did not understand this Dhamma, you never get rid of the sansara. So therefore he again leads to the vayo dhatu. Katamacha also vayo dhatu. What is vayo dhatu? Vayo dhatu siya ajjatika siya bahira. It may be in interior, or it may be exterior, also external or internal. Katamacha also ajjatika vayo dhatu. What is the internal vayo dhatu? Yang ajjattam pacchattam vayo gatham upadinnam. So this is the internal vayo dhatu. That means ajjatam pacchattam, that means it belongs to you. Vayo, that means wind, vayo gatam windy, upadinnam. Upadinnam means this is not only your kammaja rupa, your chittaja, utuja, aharaja, all causes that all 4 causes that responsible for the rise of rupa, that is the upadinna here. Sayyatidang in what way? Or just as Uddhangama Vata. Uddhangama Vata means the Vayo Dhatu, it comes up. Adhungama Vata, Vayo Dhatu comes down. Kuchisaya Vata, the Vayo Dhatu outside of the bowel. Kottasya Vata, inside of the bowel. And Anga Manganusari Vata, inside your limbs and the joint. That Vayo Dhatu. Asasa Passasa Vata, in breath, out breath. Wherever you in breath, out breath, you have Vayo Dhatu. This is also. So there altogether six places he says you have Vayo Dhatu. It young, but not only this 6 place, you have Pathavi prominent 20 parts and Apo prominent 12 parts and other Chitta, sorry, this is the other parts. So and again you have Tejo prominent 4 parts. All together, Yangma pana anyampi Kinchi ajjatam pachatam vayo gatang upadinang ayang uchata also ajjatika vayo dhatu. Those all together we can say this is the vayo dhatu inside in you. Yacheva kopana ajjatika vayo dhatu, yacha bahira vayo dhatu re vesa. That means whatever the inside vayo dhatu or whatever the outside vayo dhatu, those are only vayo dhatu, not that means no being, no satta. Tang netang mama neso hamasming nameso attati evametang yathabhutan sammapajjaya dattabhang. So therefore, you in the same way I told how to attain for element meditation and how to do the tejo meditation. In this way, you need to do the vayo meditation also here. So there, whenever you see all 32 parts and all your 6 sense doors, and not only those 3, those 2, and you need to know the 6 types of vayo parts and all 4 types of tejo parts. You have vayo dhatu. So you can see your vayo dhatu inside of the rupa kalapa arising and perish away. So as soon as it arises, it perishes away. So therefore, you cannot understand this is satta, this is the being or the person. So therefore, netang mama, this is not me, this is not mine. Neso hamasmi, not I. Nameso atta, this is not myself. So in this way, if you can see their nature, yatha bhutang, samma panyaya dattabang, in by the vipassana insight should be known. It should be known by the vipassana insight. So therefore, evametan yatha bhutan samma panyaya disva. After having seen by this way, vayo dhatuya nibbindati, same thing. That means in the vayo dhatu, your mind become disenchanted, and in the vayo dhatu, your mind become dispassion. So hotiko also samayo yang bahira vayo dhatu pakupati. Again, it say I explain this thing up to its end paragraph, up to its end, very end. So that means again your bahira vayo dhatu pakupati. You have now external wind element. So this wind element, sometimes there comes a time where your bahira wind element will be it definitely disturbed. Sa gamampi vahati, like janapada padesam vahati. That means starting from the village, it sweeps every cities and countries. So ultimately, you cannot see any vayo dhatu. So therefore, this big bahira vayo dhatu, such type of big, so you can see its anicca nature, and therefore you can understand, but you can understand this is anicca nature. And what about your body? But you clung to it. So this body is not so. It doesn't flee. Yeah, it is fleeting. It's fast phase. So therefore, you cannot understand that it is I, my, and myself, right? such type of thing does not happen. That means atakwasa notve vetta hoti. That means such type of situation not doesn't happen. So tanche also bhikkhu pare akko santi paribha santi. Again, this is same thing, right? So the let's say, but this is very important. Tanche also bhikkhung pare akko santi paribha santi rosenti vihesenti, all are same meaning, right? So for that bhikkhu, other bhikkhu or other community folks, they comment on him or they scolded on him. So evan pajanati. So now he knows in this way. Uppanna ko me ayang sota sampasaja dukkha vedana, because this is the I told this is the one of dangerous door. So therefore, because of your the object is now harsh or rough or tough object. So therefore, your sota sampasaja inside of your ear door, you have sota sampasaja dukkha vedana. That means sota sampasaja dukkha vedana mean wherever your sota vinyana or the ear consciousness, inside the ear consciousness only you have dukkha vedana. Dukkha vedana mean you have the displeasure of the feeling of displeasure. Sacha ko paticca, no apaticca, king paticca, passam paticca. So that is also on the ground, that is also grounded, not non-grounded. King paticca, passam paticca. What grounded? The passa is the ground. So sopi passo anichoti passati. So therefore he so passo that contact anichoti passati. So if he sees this chittakana, if he sees the now this is the pancha dwara chittaviti, this is the first chittaviti. First chittakana arise in your ear door, and this ear door you have sota vinyana. Then you have whenever you can have sota vinyana never arise alone. Sota vinyana is always associated with 7 types of sabbachita sadharana chetasika. So what are they? Passa, vedana, sanya, chetana, ekaggata, jivitindriya, manasikara. So vedana is one type of mental factor only. So this is because of that reason. So if you see the passa chetasika inside your mind of the what is called ear consciousness, if you see the ear consciousness passa arises with the ear consciousness, it perishes away as soon as it arises. So anichoti passati, passo anichoti passati. So vedana anichoti passati. So the anichati passati. So vedana also, you can see vedana, and vedana arises and perishes away inside the mind in the ear consciousness. So therefore your vedana also anicca, impermanence nature. You can see the impermanence nature, and sanya also anicca. Sankhara anichati passati. Vinyanam anichati passati. So therefore you can understand the all 5 aggregates are anicca now. Or here 4 aggregates, sorry, here Vedana, Sanya, Sankhara, Vijnana. So all 4 aggregates are, that mean immaterial aggregates are anicca. Tassa dahata rammana meva chittam pakkandati pasidati sannitati adhimucchati. Now he is meditating. Now dahata rammana meva mean dhatu arammana meva. Dhatu plus arammana meva become dahata rammana meva. Now, dhata ramanameva mean here, what is the dhatu here? Sota sampasaja vedana, to arise sota vinyana, you need sota pasada. And without sota pasada doesn't arise alone. Sota pasada is arise with the 10 type, the other 9 types of materiality. For example, patavi apo tejo vayo vanna gandha rasa oja jivitindriya and sota pasada. So therefore your mind focus these dhatu. For example, patavi apo tejo vayo, and sota dhatu also. Sota pasada we call sota dhatu. So then that means that is the rupa object, right? Rupa object. So chittam pakkandati pasidati sannitati adimunchati mean this is the vipassana mind, right? Here it says the vipassana mind, Atthakatha says in this way. That means let's go to see ultimately. And then, for example, if you want to go, I will. Okay, this is the description of the. No, that description is above, so no need to go. Dahataramane mind, you contemplate them as anicca dukkha anatta, because sankhara anicca, no, not anicca only. If Buddha says anicca, if you contemplate anicca for kappa, so kappas on the end, you cannot enter into nibbana. So you need to contemplate as dukkha for a long time also, and then you want to contemplate them anicca, anatta for a long time. So then only you can enter into nibbana. So let's go to the other paragraph. Tanche also bhikkhu pare anittehi akantehi amanapehi samuda charante. So now this Mahatera takes the other dangerous door. This is the kaya door. So I told in that day also. So we for the kaya door or for your body, somebody hit you by as a fist shot or hand shot, or you can any shot, no. So even stab injury by the dagger, or somebody in these days you can have gunshot injury or sometime. So anyway, this because whenever he enter into the or whenever he come across to the such type of bad situation, also he understand that what Buddha says in Kakachupama Sutta. So therefore he restrain here and he meditate, but his vipassana chitta doesn't go into the Sankharopeka level, but he then only he get into the Samvega, or the sense of urgency, and then he meditate very ardently, right? Upattita sati asammutta passadda kayo asaradda samahitan chittang ekaggam. So now his mind comes into the upachara concentration. Samahitan chittang ekaggam means upachara concentration, not the little preliminary concentration. And then but he now understood the Buddha's Dhamma, and because of that reason, he practiced meditation. He want to actually here want to behave as a Buddha student, right? So therefore, let's go to the other section, other paragraph. Tasate also bhikkhuno evam buddhang anusarato evam dhammang anusarato. That thing I explained already, right? So you go to the 306, right? Before go to 603. Ettavatapiko also bhikkhuno bahukatang hoti. 306, 306, right? Ettavatapiko also bhikkhuno bahukatang hoti. Up to that level also, that means if you go to the Sankharopeka jnana stage, but still no attain any nibbana. So, but if you attain to the Sankharopeka jnana stage, that at that point also, bahukatam bhikkhuno, much has been done by the bhikkhu. Okay, and then go to the 306 paragraph. All see, zooming and see. Seyatapi also kattancha paticca, vallincha paticca, tinancha paticca, matikancha paticca, akaso parivarito, agarantveva sankam gacchati. What is the meaning? Sayat again. This Mahatera gave the simile, right? What simile? Let's say. Let's see. Seyatapi also, just as my friend, just as kattancha paticca, vallincha paticca. Kattancha paticca means based on the woods, and vallincha paticca based on the creepers, and tinancha paticca based on the grass, and matikancha paticca, matika means the clay, based on the clay, akaso parivarito, or that means using these these four, right? Kattancha, that means the wood, creepers, and grass and the clay. Akaso parivarito agarang tveva sankang gacchati. If you fulfill in these four, or if you surrounded in these four in the space, we have many space, no? We have huge space. In the space, if you build up this thing in a some manner, so then that is a agarang tveva sankang gacchati. Agarang means the house. So because of this thing, you can make a house. So evam ko also, along the same line also, my friend, attincha paticca, naharuncha paticca, mansancha paticca, chammancha paticca. On all four, that means attincha paticca means based on the bond, naharuncha paticca based on the ligaments or tendon, mansancha paticca based on the flesh or the, we can say, muscles, and chammancha paticca skin based on the skin. Akaso parivarito, they formed in the space. Rupang tveva sankang gacchati. Rupang means your body. We can named as body, right? Named as body. Ajjantikam cheva also chakkung aparibinnam hoti. Therefore, so this Mahatera says, no, how, what is the house? These four things are the house. Whenever you grow, you may grow in the space, but nowadays these type of houses are there, but your houses is not like that, no. So you never use the wallincha mean the creepers and grass, and I don't mind this, but this is the old pattern, right? In this time also we can see this type of houses. So this is the basic. And it says in the, now let's say the ajjattikam cheva also, you read down. Ajjattikam cheva also chakkung aparibinnam hoti bahiracha rupa na apathang agachanti nocha tajjo samannaharo hoti neva tava tajjasa viññāna bhagasa patubhavo hoti. So let's say what Atthakatha says in this. Atthakatha says, what is the meaning of here? Actually, now I read the Atthakatha. Here it says, let's say the meaning, ajjattikam cheva also chakkung aparibinnam hoti. My friend, ajjattikam cheva chakkung aparibinnam hoti. You are inside chakku pasada. Chakkung means now here chakku pasada aparibinnam hoti. Chakku pasada doesn't, chakku pasada is healthy, or chakku pasada is intact. Aparibinna means healthy or intact. Bahiracha rupa na apatang agachanti. So for the chakku pasada, you know, this is the sensitivity for the bahira rupa, or the, we can say, this is the form of the outside form, and na apatang agachanti. That means these outside forms, now chakku pasada is intact, but no rupa comes into their range to attain, to arise the chakku viññāna, right? Tava tajjasa viññāna bhagasa patu, no cha tajjo samannaharo hoti. There is no any corresponding engagement here. Neva tava tajjasa viññāna bhagasa patu bhavo hoti. Now, therefore, you don't, there are no arise of your chakku viññāna. Why this is, what this says? Because, you know, here to arise chakku viññāna, or to arise the ear consciousness, you need what you need. You only because of the cause it arises. Because of the cause it arises. For example, whenever you have chakku pasada, or the eye translucency or the sensitivity, and then but it is intact, and then you need to have another object, inside or outside object, and then you need a light also. Otherwise, you cannot, your Chakkuprasada doesn't arise. You need light, and whenever they comes into close, then only your Chakku Vijnana arise. So that means in this section, this Mahathera wants to explain Samudaya Satya. That's the thing, right? So Atthakatha says in this way. I read the Atthakatha. Ajjatikancheva also Chakkuti. That means this Ajjatikancheva also Chakku is idam kasma araddam. Why this started? Hetta, they say the what is called the answer also, they say hetta upada rupam cha chattaro arupino kanda cha tini cha arya satchani cha na katitani. So hetta mean before, in the lower section, upada rupam na katitani. Upada rupam mean, up to that level, this Mahathera talk about only for great element only. Other 24 elements are other 24 rupa he didn't mention here up to now. So upada rupa mean upada rupa na katitani. Chattaro cha arupino khanda na katitani. Chattaro arupino khanda mean Vedana, Sanya, Sankhara, Vijnana. These khanda also, these aggregates also not mentioned. Tini Arya Satchani, the rest of Arya Satcha, that means Samudaya Satcha, Dukkha Satcha only. Mahathera is now, he is teaching only Dukkha Satcha. So we have another 3 Satcha. So to understand or to mention the other 3 Satcha also, he this is the how he approach to make understand to the people. This is the way. So therefore, he says, if you have intact Chakkuprasada and no bahira form, so no external form, and no their engagement each other, and therefore no Chakku Vijnana arises, right? And again say, so go to the other sentence, Ajjatikancheva also Chakku Aparibhinnam. Now here it says inside that means 306, right? 306 paragraph. You zoom and see. Ajjatikancheva also Chakku Aparibhinnam hoti bahiracha rupa apatang agachanti. That means your Chakku Prasada is intact, and the forms of the outside forms are now comes into their range. Nocha tajjo samanaharo hoti, but their corresponding engagement is not there. So neva tava tajjas vijnana bhagas patubhavo hoti. So therefore one cause is lack here, therefore no arising of Chakku Vijnana. Yatocha ko also ajjatikancheva chakkung aparibhinnam hoti. Now again another situation he explained. Ajjatikancheva chakkung aparibhinnam hoti. That means your Chakku Prasada is intact and healthy. Bahiracha rupa apatang agachanti. Now external forms comes into their range. Tajjucha samanaharo hoti. The corresponding engagement also there. Evan tajjas vijnanasa patubhava hoti. Then only your Chakku Vijnana arises here. Yang tatharupas rupam tang rupupadana khande sangahang gacchati. Now he says in this way, for example, now let's go to the Chakku do or the ear do, eye do. In Ido, you have Chakku Dasaka Kalapa. You have 7 types of Rupa Kalapa. No? Chakku Dasaka Kalapa, you keep again count. Chakku Dasaka Kalapa you have, Kaya Dasaka Kalapa you have, Bhava Dasaka Kalapa you have, Jivitanavaka Kalapa you have, and then you are what's called Chittaja Ojattamaka Kalapa, Utuja Ojattamaka Kalapa, and Aharaja Ojattamaka Kalapa. Altogether 7 types of materiality you have in your Chakku do. So these Chakku do but only Chakku Dasaka Kalapa, Chakku Pasada, right? Chakku Dasaka Kalapa, you have Chakku Pasada. This is the sensitivity or the translucency here. So all together, but not only that true, that Chakku Pasada, all together, all, that means all 7 types of Rupa Kalapa, that means 63 types of Rupa. We counted, no, that day. So, Ya tathabhutas vedana, sorry, yang tathabhutas rupang tang rupupadana khande sangaham gacchati. In this way, you want to understand the rupupadana khanda. Whenever you focus your chakku door, and then to the you have light in front of you because of your 4-element meditation. This is the samadhi light. Now it displays this chakku rupa kalapa. In the chakku door, this rupa kalapa it displays. So therefore, you wherever you can see your chakku pasada and other rupa materiality. So this is the rupupadana khanda, right? That is, we included it in the rupupadana khanda. Ya tathabhutas vedana sa vedanupadana khande sangaham gacchati. So now you have, based on this rupa materiality, that means based on the chakku pasada and other rupa, you have your chakku viññāna. Now your chakku viññāna, you have vedana. Inside chakku viññāna, you have vedana. Sa vedana padana khande sangaham gacchati. That we include in vedana khanda, right? In the vedana khanda, or the we can say perception aggregates. So ya tathabhutas sanya, you have again chakku viññāna has sanya. Sa sanya sanyupadana khande sangaham gacchati. So that is the sanyupadana khanda, or the perception clinging aggregates. Yo tathabhutas sankhara, sorry, ye tathabhutas sankhara, te sankharupadana khande sangaham gacchati. Wherever you have sankhara means, what is the sankhara now? So you have chakku viññāna and 7 types of other, what is called chetasika. What 7 type? Passa, Vedana, Sanya, Chetana, Ekaggata, Jivitindriya, Manasikara. So out of that, your Vedana is the Vedana Khanda, Sanya is the Sanya Khanda. So you have other Passa and Chetana, what is called, other one is the Jivitindriya and Manasikara. 4. These are the Sankhara, right? These sankhara, we calculate as in Sankharupadana khande. That is the formation, we put into the formation aggregates. So that all 4 we put into the formation aggregates. Yang tathabhutas viññānam, the last sentence. Yang tathabhutas viññānam tang viññupadana khande sangaham gacchati. So chakku viññāna is the Viññānupadana khanda. That is the consciousness clinging aggregate. Right? So evam pajanati, evam kira. So he knows in this way now, because this is the way to understand panchakhanda. This is the way to understand 5 aggregates. Otherwise, this is the way to understand the 5 aggregates in ultimate level. If you didn't see this ultimate level in Chakku Do or whatever the Do, you cannot enter into Nibbana. So keep it in mind. This is very important. So evam pajanati, the other paragraph. So evam pajanati, he knows in this way. Evam hi kira imesam panchanang upadana khandanang sangahang sannipato samavayo hoti. And now this is the way these 4 clinging aggregates, of these 4 clinging aggregates, this is all together, this is the 4 clinging aggregates, nothing else. This all together, we can say this is the clinging aggregates, right? 5 clinging aggregates. So Vuttankopana Bhagavata, yo paticca samupadam passati, so dhammam passati. So yo dhammam passati, so paticca samupadam passati iti. So what the meaning? Yo paticca samupadam passati. one who sees the Paticca means, I explain how to see the Paticca. You go to your first past life and this life, and you go to your present life, and this is the causal relationship. If you made the causal relationship, this is the Paticca. So yo Paticca passati. So if you one who knows the Paticca, who sees the Paticca, how to see through the four element light, right? Four element light. Yo Dhammam passati. He Dhammam mean here mentality and materiality. All mentality and all materiality, what is called Dhamma. So so sees all mentality and all materiality. Yo Dhammam passati. One who sees the all materiality and all mentality, so Paticca Samuppadam passati iti. He sees the Paticca Samuppada. Vuttang kopana etam bhagavata. Bhagavata, by the Buddha, etang, in this way, vuttang kopana, indeed is said, right? Indeed, Bhagavata, that means Buddha, indeed said in this way. In which way? Yo Paticca Samuppadam passati, yo Dhamma, so Dhammam passati, yo Dhammam passati, so Paticca Samuppadam passati. That is the meaning. So Paticca Samuppanna ko panayime yadidang panchupadana khanda. So this yadidang panchupadana khanda, this panchupadana khanda, these five clinging aggregates are Paticca Samuppanna. Paticca Samuppanna means Paticca Samuppanna means arise with the cause. These five clinging aggregates arise with the cause. Paticca Samuppanna. Then he says, Yo imesu panchasu upadana khandesu chando alayo anunayo ajyosanam so dukkha samudayo. And now he explained what is dukkha samudayo. Yo mean one, imesu panchupadana khandesu. In these five aggregates, chando mean desire, alayo mean the lust, anunayo mean same meaning, ajyosanam also same meaning. That means attachment. Yo imesu panchupadana khandesu. Somebody make attachment or lustful situation to the in these five aggregates, five clinging aggregates. So dukkha samudaya. This is the dukkha samudaya. This is the cause of arising of this five khandha. So because this is Buddha explained what is the main cause. This is the tanha. Chando is also tanha. Alayo is also tanha. Anunayo, ajyosana, all are same meaning to the tanha, right? Yo imesu panchasupadana khandesu chandaraga vinayo chandaraga pahanam so dukkha nirodho. Now he explained other such also, no? So for example, let's say now you are taking Paticca Samuppada object, or you are taking samudaya such object and you contemplate them as anicca dukkha anatta by seeing through the light. But in front of you, you have light that produced by your four element meditation, and this panchupadana. Then now, whenever you contemplate this panchupadana, this Paticca Samuppada Dhamma or dukkha sacha Dhamma, then time comes you cannot see their arising or perishing. Then the Nibbana comes, right? Nibbana comes. This is the Chandaraga Vinayo. That means yo imesu pancha upadana khandesu Chandaraga Vinayo. That means one did the Chandaraga Vinaya. Chandaraga Vinaya means Chanda and Raga. That means we can say the Tanha or clinging. Vinaya means we can say Vinaya is the dispel of Chanda Raga, dispel of what is called dispel of Tanha or dispel of clinging. If somebody develops in this Panchupadana Khanda, Chanda Raga Pahana means abandon. Chanda and Raga, or we can say clinging, abandonance of clinging. That is the so dukkha nirodho. That is the dukkha nirodha satya. Ettavatapiko also bhikkhunu bahu katang hoti. At this point also, my friend, bahu katang, much has been done bhikkhuno hoti, by the bhikkhu. So this is the way how to attain nibbana. So this sutta says how to attain nibbana. This is the dukkha. This is the dukkha satya. This is the samudaya satya. This is the dukkha nirodha satya. And here magga satya is not mentioned. But what is the magga satya? Whatever the meditator, whatever the path he produces up to this is the magga satya. Right? This is the magga satya. Mean whenever you see Patavi element through the light, that means your samma ditti, because of your samma ditti, if the samma ditti is not there, you cannot see Patavi dhatu, right? But not only samma ditti, if you don't have if your meditation mind, if you don't have the vitakka cetasika. What is the vitakka cetasika? Vitakka means the initial application towards the object. So now your panindriya sees the object, or the samma ditti sees the object. Object means, what is the object? Patavi object. Now what's the vitakka? Vitakka does the initial application, or vitakka lifts towards the object. Then only your panindriya can see the Patavi element as it is. So therefore, then sammaditthi and samma sankappa arises here, and then you restrain by your bodily and your mentally and verbally. That is the samma vacha, samma kammanta, samma ajiva. And then here, without virya or without effort, you cannot attain up to this. So this is the wherever you can see your Patavidhatu or other elements or any other Namarupa or their causes, this without virya you cannot do this thing. So this is the samma vayam. And then without sati you cannot, your panindriya cannot focus any Namadhamma or Rupadhamma or their causes. So therefore this sati is very important. Sati is the mindfulness. So this is the samma sati now. And then wherever you can, if you don't have samadhi, mean here actually in the vipassana you have khanika samadhi. We can say momentary concentration, right? Momentary concentration. This is the khanika samadhi. That means to enter into khanika samadhi, you initially develop upachara samadhi. Upachara samadhi. How you develop upachara samadhi? This is the sukha vipassaka. That's why I am telling like that. How to attain upachara samadhi? I told before. 4-element meditation. 4-element meditation. Your mind reach to the upachara samadhi level or the access concentration level. So based on the access concentration, now you take the object of Patavi or whatever the element, and then you finish your Namarupa Paricheda Jnana and Paccaya Parigraha Jnana, and then I told you to contemplate them as again the Lakkana Rasa Paccapatana Padatana, and then only you are suitable to do the Vipassana. And that means Sammasana Jnana. On the Sammasana Jnana only you can do the Vipassana, and whenever you see all in whatever the step in all what I mentioned, if you see some elements or any Namadhamma, Rupadhamma or their causes, without Samadhi light you cannot see. You can see nothing without Samadhi light. So because of that reason, for the Suddha Vipassaka or the what is called Dhatu Kammattanika, or we can say the pure insight meditator whose initial samadhi is the upachara samadhi, that which gives by the 4-element meditation. So based on the below little samadhi, for example parikamma samadhi or the preliminary samadhi, using preliminary samadhi you cannot do vipassana, and using preliminary samadhi you cannot enter into this momentary concentration, what is called khanika samadhi. So based on the upachara concentration, now you enter into Khanika Samadhi stage. Khanika Samadhi is a huge light, right? Huge light that is more bright, more powerful, bright and brilliant and radiant. This more maybe thousand and thousand more powerful than your upachara samadhi level. So therefore, this is the samadhi here. Whenever you attain upachara concentration by the four element meditation, then whenever you do the vipassana as anicca dukkha anatta of dukkha satya or samudaya satya dhamma, then this is the khanika samadhi stage. So this is therefore this khanika samadhi or the momentary concentration become your samma samadhi, right? Samma samadhi, and then therefore whenever you practice this meditation, your path or the magga satya automatically you develop. And then we will go to the other section, other paragraph. Ajjattikancheva also sotang aparibinnang hoti peyalang, gahanang aparibinnang hoti, jivha aparibinnang hoti, kayo aparibinnang hoti, mano aparibinno hoti, bahirach dhamma na apachang agachanti, nocha tajo samanaharo hoti, neva tava tajjassa vinyanasa patubhavo hoti. That means then he took the other dos also, sotado, ganado, jivhado, kayado, and manodo. All dos he explained here. We actually anyway to arise vijnana. So for example, arise sota vijnana, you need sota pasada and the what is called the sadda rupa or the sound. And then you need in the gahana also in the same way, jivha also same way, kaya also same way, mano also same way. For example, kayo, let's go to the kayo. You need kaya pasada in kaya dasa kalapa, and you need the object of a tangible object, some tangible object. What are the tangible object? You have three tangible object only: Patavi, Tejo, Vayo. Please keep it in mind. This is very, very important. For the kayo or the body da, you have three objects only. Patavi objects, you have 6 patavi features. For example, hardness, roughness, heaviness, softness, smoothness, lightness. So all features are all these natural features are the object for the patavi. And vayo is the pushing and supporting. And tejo, you have heat and cold. Those are the tangible object for the kaya pasada. So your water element or the apo dhatu is not touch the apo dhatu doesn't touch the kaya pasada. Keep it in mind, right? Apo dhatu doesn't touch the kaya pasada. So now therefore whenever you feel something in the body, it is not vedana, right? It is the object of this three element only, right? It's the object of this three element only. Please without having this knowledge, if you go to the meditation, you are end up with the wrong meditation. That's the thing, right? Okay. Now mano aparibinno hoti. Okay, let's say the mano aparibinno hoti bahiracha dhamma na apatang agachanti. That's very important. What is that? Mano aparibinno hoti. Your mind or your bhavanga mind stage is intact. Bahiracha dhamma na apatang gachati. Now dhamma object. Your dhamma object means your kamavachara bhumi, you have many objects, and your rupavachara bhumi, you have many objects, and your arupavachara bhumi also you have many objects. So these are the dhamma objects, right? But your mano do is intact, but you don't have dhamma object, and then mano vijnana doesn't arise. In that way it goes, right? It goes. So therefore in the mano also, in your heart base also, you have your heart base mean this all every minds which based on the heart base arises in the heart base. So that depends on the heart base. Every mind which arises in the heart, it depends on the heart base. Heart base mean your what is called Hade Vattu Rupa. In Pali, Hade Vattu Rupa, or the heart base. This heart base is the Rupa Kanda, right? Heart base is the Rupa Kanda. Or we can say your heart base has 7 types of Rupa Kalapa, and these 7 types of Rupa Kalapa, you have 63 types of Rupa, and then all Rupa materiality, that means ultimate materiality, those are your Rupa Kanda. And whenever your mind arises, depending on this heart base, this mind is the Vijnana Khanda, Vijnana Upadana Khanda, right? And then your Vijnana doesn't arise alone. Vijnana always associated with Vedana. So in your heart base, whenever you have mind, your Vedana Khanda, Vedana arises. Vedana is the Vedana Khanda. Sanya also arises. Sanya is the Sanya Khanda. So other all Chetasika are the what is called Sankhara Khanda. So all together 5 Khanda in the heart base also. So therefore they say whenever you focus your heart base, whenever you focus in this way, you can understand your panchakanda as well as causes of the panchakanda also. So let's go to the last paragraph. Evan hi kira imesam panchanang upadana kandanang sangaho sannipato samavayo hoti. So therefore, in this way, these 5 khanda get together, or they accumulate. Vuttanko panayetam bhagavata yo paticca samuppadam passati yo so dhammam passati yo dhammam passati so paticca samuppadam passati. These I explained here. Paticca samuppanna ko ime panime yadidam panchupadana khanda. So these panchupadana khanda, or the 5 clinging aggregates, are depend on the cause. Paticca samuppanna yo imesu panchasu upadana kandesu chandu alayo anunayo ajjosanam so dukkha samudaya. This is if somebody attached to this panchakanda, this is the dukkha samudaya. Yo imesu panchopadana kandesu chandaraga vinayo. Now in this panchopadana kanda, if somebody destroy or dispel his chanda and raga, or chanda raga pahanang, he abandoned this chanda and raga, so dukkha nirodha, that is the dukkha nirodha satya. Ettavatapiko also bhikkhuno bahu katang hoti. Up to that point also, my friend, bahu katang, much has been done bhikkhuno, by the bhikkhu hoti, is, right? Bahu katang bhikkhuno, much has been done by the bhikkhu. So idama vocha ayasma sariputto athamanate bhikkhu ayasmanto sariputtas bahasitang abhinandunti. Idama vocha ayasmanta sariputto, ayasma sariputto, Venerable Sariputta Maha Arahant, Venerable Sariputta idang avocha. Idama vocha means idang avocha. This said, attamana te bhikkhu attamana, that bhikkhu become delightful. Ayasmato sariputtas bahasitang abhinandunti. His let's say Maha Arahant, Sariputta Maha Arahant, the Dhamma talk of the Sariputta Maha Arahant, Bhasitam in the Dhamma talk now, abhinandunti. Abhinandunti mean they make delightful. So Maha hatthipadopama suttang nittitang attamang. So now Maha hatthipadopama sutta is finished. This is the 8th sutta of this section. So this is the sutta, and actually this is what I want to emphasize you here. This is the only way to go nibbana for the Suddha Vipassaka. This is the only way, no other way. Keep it in mind, because if there is other way, this is the Mahatera means this Mahatera is like Buddha's son. Buddha's I told that day also, this is like Buddha's senior son. Even though Venerable Rahul is there, this is the senior son, Dhamma Senapati. Dhamma Senadipati means he's the general of the Dhamma. So therefore, if the Buddha also says in this way and general of the says in this way, so there is no other way. Keep it in mind. This is very, very important. So nowadays what happened, the all meditation teachers, or not all, most of the meditation teachers, they don't follow suttas and they don't follow to the Atthakatha and don't follow to the sub commentary. That means sub commentary mean again commentary to the Atthakatha is what's called sub commentary. So they don't follow the Atthakatha. Even they don't go to the Atthakatha, they cannot explain or they cannot understand the sutta, because every suttas are very deep. Every suttas are very deep. So therefore, if the meditation this is the responsibility of the meditation teacher to explain to the real path by taking the suttas. And even, oh, let's say there are many, maybe in whole world you have thousand paths, but Buddha says ekayano ayam bhikkhave maggo. Buddha never say let's say 1,000 mean we can understand sahasra. Buddha never say ekayano ayam bhikkhave, instead of ekayano ayam bhikkhave maggo, sahasam ayano bhikkhave maggo. Like Buddha never said. Buddha say ekayano bhikkhave. What is the ekayano? How does it explain? Because all path will depend on the 7 types of visuddhi. So according to this 7 type of visuddhi, you have first visuddhi is the sila visuddhi, that means purification of your virtue. And then chitta visuddhi, this is the your samadhi stage, right? Whenever you samadhi stage means purification of mind or purification of the consciousness. That means you enter into the upachara concentration or jhana concentration. This is that means upachara concentration means the 4 element meditation for the Suddha Vipassaka. Jhana attainment is for the Samatayanika Vipassaka. So therefore, the path is same, no? Thereafter, the path is same. For example, Samatayanika Vipassaka also should be done, Samatayanika Vipassaka also should do the Namarupa Paricheda Jnana and Paccapariggha Jnana. Samatayanika Suddha Vipassaka also must do the Namarupa Paricheda Jnana and other Jnana, all Vipassana Jnana from the starting from this Chitta Visuddhi. So therefore up to Nibbana, the path is same. No path is different from the Chitta Visuddhi. So keep it in mind, understand this, picture this, very important this. Okay, now hatthipadopama sutta is finished. If you are a Suddha Vipassaka, you follow this sutta only, right? You follow this sutta only mean you follow this sutta up to its end, and again and again read, and again try to understand how to do this meditation, and in this way. Actually, this is the way to understand the sutta. Okay.
Yes, Bhante. Sadhu, 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 Bhante.
Okay. See you then. Let's share in minutes. Idame punyang asavakhaya vang hotu. Idame punyang nibbanasa pachayo hotu. Mama punyang bhagang sabbe sattanang bhajemi. Te sabbe me samang punyang bhagang labantu. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.